Today's reading is Weresheep, an entry from the Montague Encyclopedia book series. A type of beastman covered in a fluffy coat having the characteristics of a sheep. Just as it seems from the fluffy appearance, they're always drowsy and light-headed. They mostly spend their time spaced out in plains where beautiful grasses grow, basking in the sun or napping. When they find a human man, they make a gentle smile as though happy from the bottom of their hearts and slowly head over to the man and gently embrace him, affectionately rubbing their fluffy body all over the man. If it were some other monster, this is when the man would get violently knocked down and violated, and the monster would deliciously receive his mana, but the way they happily embrace the man doesn't give off that feeling at all. However, this is actually their method of attacking men to get sex. The wool that her body is covered in contains sleep magic. After being embraced and having the coat rubbed all over him, the man will be overcome with the same kind of light-headed drowsiness as they, and when his thinking starts to get hazy, they will slowly remove his clothing. Upon seeing the man's exposed penis, they will grin happily, raise their own lower body above it, and slowly lower their hips, guiding it inside of them, and then, while embracing the man and joined with him, they'll keep slowly shaking their hips while the man is so sleepy he can't resist and he'll be filled with a comfortable pleasure. And just as he releases mana inside them, he'll fall asleep while enveloped in their fluffiness. They'll also fall asleep in the same way while joined with the man upon experiencing the pleasant sensation of the man's mana filling their body. Eventually, when the man wakes up, due to the psychological phenomenon and the warm, pleasant sensation of being enveloped by them, his penis, which is still inside of them, will once again become stiffly erect. The feeling of it drilling their insides will cause them to wake up too, and after smiling at the man with their sleepy-looking face, they'll begin shaking their hips. While still drowsy, having barely woken up, the man will release mana inside them once more due to the gentle pleasure he's being given. Their fur, which is imbued with sleep magic, is treasured as material for bedding and pajamas. The deep sleep induced by the fluffy, comfortable bedding is very pleasant, and even with a short period of sleep, one can completely restore himself from fatigue and wake up feeling refreshed. For that reason, this fur fetches high prices. Also, if cut, it grows back after a while, so many people raise them. However, the reason they're normally so docile and sleepy is the fur. Without this fur, they're released from the sleep magic and they will fully exhibit their original lustful and greedy nature. Their soft smile will be changed into a smile more accentuated by desire. To express all the bestial lust that had been suppressed by the drowsiness until then, they'll push down a man and have sex with him. Unable to satisfy their greedy lust with just having sex once or twice, they'll crush their hips into the man violently like a wild beast in heat to taste an even greater quantity of stronger pleasure and mana. During this time, their expression will be different than usual. The ecstasy from tasting pleasure and mana will cause them to make a lewd, completely slackened smile.